Yeah, what up, y'all? So I'm gonna try to do this, a little discussion about this song while I roll this blunt real quick. But anyway, so Logic dropped another record, which is similar to Flexecution with the trap beat and all that. And I gotta say, the production is pretty dope. As far as the direction of the record, I feel like it would have been ill if they was both in the studio doing a record because I think the concept would have got completed a whole lot better than what it did. But at the end of the day, it was just a shock to see both these artists on the record. I mean, not really because I think Pusha signed a good music flash Def Jam, so is Logic. But basically, it's kind of like a street vibe on a record. As far as the trap, with everything that's going on in music culture today. Logic verse was dope. He referenced a couple of records that's heavily influenced by the trap sound. You know, and he was telling a story as far as an old man looking back on his ways, as far as what he used to do in the streets. Hold on real quick. Thinking Push would, end the story off right with the second verse. That he didn't do, and that was kind of disappointing. But I gotta say, his flow and everything was on point. The production was definitely there. I like the hook or whatever, but it just seemed like he going in a different direction this time around. And I don't know if he trying to relate to what's going on in music as far as commercially or just basically trying something different. But I mean, I'm for it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it don't want to seem like you just doing the same formula over and over because that can be repetitive and that can get boring. As far as Pusha T verse, it was interesting the things he was talking about, but we already know he gonna spit bars about dope, drugs, and some witty metaphors, punchlines, and bars and shit like that, which he did. And he said like shit that was kind of crazy but funny. I was like, damn, the whole I'm not a fan of Kobe, more like Curry. That's current event shit. Splash Brothers, you know what I mean? That was kind of like, all right, whatever with that. And referencing, I think he referenced Jay Z with talking about the Rollie or whatever. I mean, it just will push it to you know what you gonna get, and not saying it's disappointing, but you kind of was expecting something ill because it's like, yo, this is like the old generation, as far as the new generation. You know what I mean? Like, not saying Pusha T is like old, like I mean he's up there, but you know what I mean. As far as when he came out in the industry, as far as Logic being new and everything, and it would have been just dope to have a back and forth between the two, but we didn't even really get that. But I like the song, and I had seen it and I was like, yo, this is pretty ill. And I'm thinking I go right to iTunes or whatever or Apple Music. It was on Zane Lowe little list or whatever he had going on, but the song is not up for sale. And I was kind of disappointed. Like, damn, Flexecution is up there for sale. I bought that and I wanted to purchase this as well. But hopefully it'll be up there. Everybody, you know, get cleared for the record and everything like that. But I mean, the direction he going in, I'm not mad at it. I'm here for it, because it's a different take on his point of view. Because, like I stated, with Logic, we know everything basically about him from his upbringing. What's going to be like the new angle? And people still can throw the argument that, he kind of biting off, Drake and J. Cole or whatever the case may be, or influenced by him. And I just feel like people going to have to learn to let that go. You know what I mean? Who isn't influenced by other artists, in this day and age? But I like the record, you know what I mean? I give it a 3.5 out of 5. I probably heard this shit, no lie, like 4 times, but I think the production is, it's kind of what makes it stand out in a sense. Not saying it's the most phenomenal beat, but at the same time, it just has a ring to it in a sense. And I'm quite sure people can debate it's better production out there. But if you really a Logic fan since like day one, you know what I mean, then you understand how different it kind of is for him to do, records like this as far as the production, because he more of a 90s influence boom bap type soulful sample type guy, you know what I mean, and trying these heavy bass type, you know, trap influenced records is kind of different. You know, a lot of people probably fuck with it, a lot of people probably won't. But at the end of the day, I mean, trying something new is not bad. And this is his third album, and most artists do get, you know, experimental around their third album. If you really go back and look at some of the newer artists from like since 2005, 2010, you know, when they get around their third LP, they kind of, you know, experiment with certain things. But we just gotta wait and see what's popping. I know he is working on a third album. Good interviews are out there if you wanna, you know, look up and see what he's talking about. But I'm definitely wondering what his angle gonna be because music is so different now. The way it's, you know, perceived and the way it's given out to the fans these days. You know, you kind of do need a mixtape. You know, you kind of do need some form of EP or, you know, these singles that he dropping here and there is pretty dope. You know, I think he should continue this up until the point where he's going to release some kind of project because at the end of the day, that's what we all looking forward to, a project. Like the songs are cool. They, you know, they nice, but it's like an appetizer. You know, we want that main course. So I guess we got to stay tuned and see what's going to come next. But at the end of the day, I fuck with the record. Let me know what y'all think. And yeah, man, I'll try to drop off some more shit by the end of the week, possibly Saturday. If not, you know what I mean, stay tuned. Shout out to all the subscribers. And yeah, man, I'm still here. I'm still around. I'm still breathing. So thank God for that, right? All right, y'all. One.